Hello everyone and welcome to All Things Hadar. I'm glad you have all joined us. If you are new here and you want to know a little more about how I read, you can find that in the description box below. If you're wanting to get your own personal reading or you would like to learn more about what I do in addition to these channels, you can go to my website at infusedtransitions.com and find out more information there. Okay. We are just going to jump in. I am leaving this open, kind of. We're going to be asking, what are we being invited to let go of? And what are we being invited to receive? But other than that, we're kind of just letting it play out, whatever plays out. All right. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm not taking that one because I haven't actually even placed the question. Okay, but the cards are like really jumping. I should have looked at that other one. All right. I would invite you all to take a moment and get yourself grounded and connected if you wish to. Sometimes it's just helpful to be able to receive the messages more clearly if we're grounded and connected at the time of our listening. Okay, we're just going to get going because these cards are really ready to start rocking. Let's get, okay, I guess we're not doing an open read. All right, what is the overall message here? What is the overall message here? What is the overall message? Thank you. Deep knowing. A deep knowing. So you may want to look up owl energy. Personally, I don't think that looks like the moon. Whatever planet comes to your mind when you first looked at that, I would suggest looking up the energies of that planet that came to your mind and see how or if it speaks to you in any way. Being flexible. Flexibility. So whatever that is about, there is a, it would serve you well to be flexible, learning to go with the flow. I would also say that to me, this is almost looking like there's some sort of planetary, I heard lineup or alignment that is going to play a role for you in either an awakening or a deepening of your awakening or downloads of knowingness, information. Okay. What are we being asked to be aware of? What are we being asked to be aware of? Adjacent possibilities. And adjacent to me, this means that there may be a possibility or an opportunity that comes to you, and that opportunity is going to have adjacent possibilities. So it's almost like, well, if you choose to take this one, right, this one, you can also have the opportunity for this, 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 and this. We do have man holding a heart. And a door to personal healing and happiness. it almost feels like there's a domino effect. Like whatever this lineup is, that, you know, again, whatever may speak to you guys about that. I would also, again, owl energy, but owls are known for being very wise. But there's more to them than that. So you may want to, oh goodness, excuse me, look that up. And it's funny because this, whatever planet this makes you think of, its eyes are closed, like it's asleep. And I do feel that, almost like either receiving, and the owl's eyes are closed too. And I feel like it's either while you're asleep, you're going to be receiving downloads, or it's learning to close your eyes and interpret through your other senses and your intuition. I also find it interesting that with this being, you know, or not being, but flexible card, her feet are pointing, like literally pointing to the door and the wall. And yet she's on her hands. So I almost feel like, and again, there's one in the floor, there's one up hanging sideways. I feel like the reason you're being called to be flexible and possibly just more open about what is possible, because some may seem very unconventional to you. This could have to do with either, you know, through these possibilities, you may end up meeting somebody who there is a romantic interest, either one way or the other, or both. I like literally just saw the, oh goodness. I think there was a show called The Dating Game, if I'm remembering correctly. And it was like the girl would come out or the guy would come out and they would ask questions to 3 people that they can't see. And then whichever person they decide on from those answers is the person they go out on a date with. And then I saw, I don't know what the name of the game is. I just remember it was like a retro game that came back out again. I don't know, a few years back, you know, everything was retro, came around again, and it was something about dating, and there's a door on the board, and you open the door to see, you know, who it is, who your date is or something. But it's I mean, those are the 2 visions I saw, and I really feel like it's going to be something really unconventional. Either you guys as a couple will seem very unconventional, or how you meet will be very unconventional, or it's by taking an unconventional opportunity, and then while you're doing something with that opportunity, you're going to have a meeting with a person, or meet a person who could potentially be a love interest. This also could be a person who opens another door to your own personal healing and happiness. And in a sense, it could be, it's maybe that is in a loving way, not necessarily romantic, but in a loving way that brings about a healing for yourself, which of course would bring happiness to you, right? I mean, for most of us. So again, here we go. It looks like everything's crooked and up here, but yet when I look down here, it's, anyway. Oh, sorry. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. This situation, you can do it. So this may actually come about from trying to figure something out, trying to reason out some sort of a challenge, some sort of a, you know, oh, how do I do this or how do I do that kind of feel. I'm just going to say, okay, let's see. What do the goddesses here have to say about this overall message? No, that's too many. What do the goddesses have to say about this overall message? Thank you. Inexperience. Inexperience. So I feel like it's saying, you know, don't let the fact that you're feeling inexperienced hold you back, because you do have the power to do this. It is going to require that you be flexible. Sorry about the lighting. That you be flexible, but you do have the ability to do this. You may not know it. It may be something brand new to you, but they're saying, you know, it's okay to go into this inexperienced, because we all start out inexperienced in one way or another. We've all gotten where we are by experiences, by learning or not learning. You know, but inexperience is a normal part of life. But don't let that hold you back, because you do have the power to let this be something that you utilize to further you along in your journey to your own personal healing and happiness. What do the goddesses have to say? Let's get one more. Oops, no, that's too many. Let's get one more. What do the goddesses have to say? What else do the goddesses have? All right, we're not taking those, but we will take this. Yeah, see, awakening. And didn't I say that? There's this awakening. Some are asleep. Some are asleep and they're in for an awakening, or some have been dipping their toe, but now is time to birth a new awakening. And it's going to depend on when, as far as like how far along you are in your journey. And we're seeing the dolphins here, so I'm feeling like it's, you know, don't be afraid to have fun with your journey. Allow yourself to have fun with your journey. And I know that that can be way easier said than done. Way easier said than done. I'm just curious. I want to see what one of these have to say. This is the Universe Has Your Back deck. Let's just see. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love, which we see love here, and a door to personal healing and happiness, which I would think you would love. And then we have, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So this journey will offer you inner peace. And isn't that interesting? Okay, so first of all, here's this card. Lady, shh. Sorry, my dog is not appreciating the neighbors. Hold on, please. Okay, sorry about that. And then secondly, notice these two. They look very similar, but yet very different. One is here kind of in the shadows, and now it's up here and it's in the forefront. Notice it is a single owl here, and then here we have the two owls. So for some of you, this is about something romantic coming forward. And I do feel it's something that you're going to, again, it feels very unconventional, whether that is you two as a couple would appear to be unconventional, or if it's how you meet that's unconventional, or the opportunities that come up, you may be like, what? But yeah, I feel like, you know, it's like here, it's in the background, it's in the shadows, it's kind of muted, kind of just fades into the background, not really being noticed. But then this deep knowing happens. This awakening happens. Regardless of your experience level, you're able to do this. You can do this. And then it goes from 1 to 2. And now this, I don't know, planet or moon or whatever this is back here, now it has color. That's interesting. All right. Where are we going next? Tell me what we're doing here. Okay. All right, we're going to start pulling out some cards here. So I'm going to some tarot. Let's get some more on this deep knowing, please. Let's get some more on the deep knowing. Thank you. Yeah, see, deep knowing. This is an opening up. Creativity, action, movement, taking steps, passion, creativity, communication. Can be this coming in. Don't get hooked up on the genders. It's the energies. This could be very passionate. And it comes with this deep knowing. It's almost like this download opens up all these doors. I felt that. Whew. All right. Let's get a little more. Let's get a little more. This deep knowing with the Ace of Wands. Could we get another one, please? Emperor energy. So whether this could be your energy, meaning bossing it up, taking ownership, moving with things, making things happen, being intelligent and wise while acknowledging your passion and your creativity. This could be the energy of the person coming in. Maybe they have very boss energy, very strong male energy. Interesting. So for some of you, there may be the resulting of a bun in the oven. So if that's not something you want, you may want to take some precautions. Okay. Let's get farther with the flexible, please. Flexible. All right. Let's get another one. Let's get the Four of Cups here with the flexible. We'll talk about the Four of Cups in a moment. Thank you. Yep. Okay, so the reason I wanted to get another one is because to me, this is saying, all right, flexible, right? There's this cup here. And it's like this person is focused on what was, not what could be or what is right now, okay? Or they're focusing so much on their right now that they can't open up to possibilities of what could be. And they're, from the look and the expression on the face here, I would say there's disappointment in the here and now, okay? However, what I'm getting though is with this flexibility or flexible is the disappointment is because it's almost like I'm hearing the word dictation. It's almost like there's this dictation narrative of, well, I want this and it has to look like that and it's going to come at this time and it's going to play out like this and I want it to happen like that. And, you know, we're being asked to be flexible and freeing that up. Change the perspective of allowing, you know, God, source, universe, spirit, utmost high, whatever that is for you, the freedom to bring this about in a way that is for your best and your highest, something that is aligned for you. So because it's almost like there's this very defined perspective, and that defined perspective is what's tripping some of you up and keeping you stuck. For others of you, this is talking about, yeah, you may feel like you're stuck, but again, once that enlightenment happens, once this downloading happens and this deep knowing and this awakening happens, then that's going to shift your perspective into something different. So you'll be able to see that cup that's being handed to you right in that moment. Okay. Adjacent possibilities. Can we get a little more about that? Yep. So to me, the moon card is just talking about, you know, these are possibilities that we just don't see coming. I think a lot of it is because they're just, I'm hearing the words like out there, unusual, very unique opportunities. And so it's almost like, yeah, you wouldn't, if you were playing a guessing game, you wouldn't think of this in a million years, you know, kind of thing. That's not saying go into a guessing game. I'm just saying, you know, they are that unique. It's hidden. It's something that It's something that you don't know yet. I'm not taking these because I'm still talking about what is here on the table. So I'm also feeling like it's almost like you may have this, again, this very defined perspective that, again, well, it's got to look this way in order to be right, because if it looks like this, then it's not right. If it looks like anything other than this, then it's not right. Which, again, there's that need for flexibility, because it's the uniqueness that's going to be able to keep you on your path and not going off in either direction, or in another direction, I guess I should say. All right, let's get a little more on the adjacent possibilities with the Moon card, please. All right. Yeah, see, there's this opportunity. Look at that. And you got the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, opportunity. But there is this opportunity, again, it's going to seem very, very unconventional. It's going to seem, always do your own due diligence. Always do your own check-in with yourself. We all have free will, free choice. It is up to you what you do. This is just saying, there are possibilities here. Be willing to, at least in a logical standpoint, look at what's being presented and then feel into it, again, with your emotions, with your intuition, because it's not just logic. It's not just emotion. It's not, just intuition in this instance. This is about bringing a culmination of these things together to help you stay on the right path. This does hold this potential for you to have this victory, which is going to change how people see you and look at you and how you show up in the world. And this can all bring you to this place of contentment. I'd also say, if you notice too, he's not sitting here with his arms crossed over his heart. It's not like he's blocking it off. There's just a wonderful satisfaction with the quality of the life areas once this, if you choose and decide, once this knowingness comes in, and if you choose and decide to be flexible and take these adjacent opportunities, there is potential for something that will please you and make you happy about this. Okay, man holding a heart. Could we get some more, please? Thank you. Yep. We have a brand new beginning, a victorious ending. And to me, a victorious ending means that our next beginning is most likely going to be really good, excuse me, because we're coming from that victory, right? And that, to me, when we have that victory, our vibration is elevated. And so when we step into our next step, right, we're stepping into it from an elevated vibration, and we're stepping into it with right footing, if that makes sense to you, as far as as the analogy, you're not necessarily your right, left foot, but just in right footing, as in, again, that you're vibing higher because you're coming off of this victorious ending. I would say it could be over, the ending could be over possibly stagnation. If any of you have been feeling stuck in any way, that maybe this opens up this opportunity for things to be different for you. Can we get some more on this door to personal healing and happiness, please? Okay. All right. Didn't we have... That's weird. I could have sworn that the Nine of Wands had already come out. Wow. Okay. So we have this Nine of Wands, right? The wounded warrior, but this is also, to me, Someone who has been looking back at all the conflict, all of the arguing, all of the fighting. And this could be looking back in review. Hopefully it's not about looking back as in staying stuck in only thinking about what was. But I would also say too that this person has made it past all of those. And the one that they're hanging on to is, again, because wands are also talk about action and movement. Fives talk about change. Yeah, I really feel like whatever this door to personal healing and happiness is about, it's going to allow you to leave behind some of these heavier energies. I feel like the Nine of Wands, it's not so much that this person is holding on to this last wand as a crutch as much as it is that this is the action step I'm going to take. This is that last hurdle thing I need to do before I can close this chapter, or as I begin my new chapter, right? Because we have a victorious ending here. Now it's time to take a step. So it's leaving all of this wounding behind, learn from it, let it go, and then moving forward, taking those action steps. We do have the Four of Wands here, 1111 if you will. You can look up those energies for 1111 if you wish. The Four of Wands, this is a card about celebration. I would say also about abundance. I would say about companionship, friendships, and also because we have the man holding a heart, and then we have this personal healing. This could be about a friend coming in to walk with us for a while as we go through our process. This could be about this person coming in. Maybe this is part of the victorious ending that is the new beginning. And we have justice. So I would say that whatever unfairness that was happening with all of this conflict and arguing and so forth that was happening, justice is here. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a balancing of scales. Oh goodness, you guys, I don't know why I'm tired. I don't feel sleepy tired. That is so weird. All right. Let's just get a couple. I don't want a whole. Okay, I was gonna say I don't want a whole pile of these. But it's like, okay, eccentricity. And I thought, again, weren't we talking about things that could be unconventional or things that would seem very, unconventional to other people? They may call it being eccentric. And this card, this person makes me think of that story of Where the Wild Things Are. Exaltation. So again, reasons to celebrate. And again, allowing yourself to be flexible, allowing things to be unconventional, because it will make you very happy. And then we have patience. And I feel like for some of you, it's like, oh my gosh, how could you possibly be asking me to be patient still? Because I do feel some of you have been waiting for a really long time, or you've been working on yourself for a really long time, and you're thinking, seriously, come on, something's got to give, right? Something's got to give. Okay. Well, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I hope that this made sense for you. If this is a reading that resonated, you know what? Wait a minute. Let's look at what is the overall probable outcome. And again, remember, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, or maybe parts and pieces of it resonate with you, but not the whole thing. Because again, this is a reading for, multiple people. It's not probable outcome. All right, we have the Hermit, who is now out of the hermit cave. He's got his light, he's got his staff, right? He can see the pitfalls, he can see the snakes now, and is prepared to identify the snakes now and say, nope, no more. I'm done, I'm out. You're not fooling me this time. I'm not going down whatever road that is. I'm sticking on my path. Oh, because we have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, this could very well be about a romance. And then we have the Empress, being very grounded, very nature oriented, very connected with nature. We also have the Emperor. So this could be, for some of you, this could be about divine counterparts. So there you go. Okay, and we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So, all right, now I feel like I can leave it here a little better. I feel like there was more of an answer. We do have the Lovers with the Union, and it is Justice, the Emperor and the Empress, the Ten of Cups with the Man holding a heart. So overall, we do also have the Victory. We have fulfillment, being content. So yeah, I think it's all going to begin with this, though, some sort of a deep knowing, an intuitive hit. It could even be when you see this person, it's like, I know you. I know you. And that just kind of brings things in. But it is going to require you to be flexible, or willing to entertain being flexible. Anyway, there you go, guys. Okay, great. I thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, to like and subscribe if you feel so inclined, because that does help this channel, which helps get these messages out to others as well as to yourself. Until next time, you